All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. As you already know, Jamaica, the Reggae Girlz played Bermuda last night, and it was an emphatic display by the Reggae Girlz. Really, really good display by the Reggae Girlz, and I think most persons would have who support the Jamaican football category would have enjoyed that game. Actually, it was a good performance nonetheless. So we defeated them 4 goals to 0, but there are some key points and key factors in that game that I was looking out for, and I can't say that I never saw them. Best believe it, and I saw some key factors. I see 5 key things that I think that is quite important that I do mention these stuffs, and it's something that I look forward going forward. Now, as you guys come in, I would implore you guys, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. As you know, I'm on a journey. I'm on a long journey. But I would please guys, hit that subscribe button. Really smash that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. But in the meantime, people, take out your popcorn and try and enjoy the rest of the show, because we're going to get into the details. But let's run the intro. Come here! All right, so thank you again. Well, thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you for sticking around. As you know, the game really turned out to be a good one. Good start of the campaign for the Reggae Girlz, and I do believe that most of them, most persons would have expected this kind of result, because we understand that the Bermuda team is a level below the Reggae Girlz team. As you know, we already qualified in They qualified in the previous World Cup qualifier campaign, so it would have been expected that we come out and put such a dominant performance. Big up Simon Bogle, massive respect. Thanks for coming in. Girls put the boys to shame. Yeah, definitely something like that. Good performance indeed. Yeah, the girls. You can say something like that. The girls did put the boys to shame. As you guys come in, please guys, do remember to smash the like button. So the first pointer. Should I start the first pointer? No, let's discuss a little bit about the game. The campaign kicks off, and as you'd expect, that we would have started off with a good performances so far this campaign. Now, I was a bit concerned with the coach's press conference, with Vin Blaine's press conference, the last press conference that he had. I was a little bit concerned in regards to how he structured his arguments around the preparation and all those aspects. Then now, when the game started, I was quite pleased. I was really pleased with what I've seen so far. I was really pleased with what I've seen so far. So let's get into the first pointer. The first pointer that I see: system of play. Man, I'm telling you, these girls know how to play football. These girls know how to play football. System of play have to do with the structure, how they set up. Let me show you guys the formation again. This is how they set up, right? In a 4-4-2 formation. Let me identify some pointers. Let me identify some key pointers that I realized. The wing back, both wing backs tend to go very high. Most of the time you'd see like the 2 center backs, which is the Swaby sisters, alone around there. Every now and then, McCoy would drop in between the central area between the Swaby sisters to provide that support. So it was actually a 4-4-2, but it was such a fluid 4-4-2. Everyone understand their role. Now, Shade, because I don't want to pronounce the last name, I try not to pronounce the last name. Shade, whenever Flezza would go forward, Shade would drop back into that area. So the system of play was quite evident. It was quite clear as how they were playing, what they were planning to do, how they want to progress the ball forward, and the route in which they want to progress the ball forward. Now, quite so often, people, I can remember a situation where we were in the attack. We were in the ascendancy. And going forward, you know, most people would expect the team to, going forward, most people expect the team that they would continue keep that pressure on. I saw them taking the ball from the attacking third, bring it right back around to the defensive third, and play the ball around just to pull the team out of position. And that's something that I see. I'm like, yes, these girls are well trained. Might not be from the coach from Wimbledon right now, but these girls are well trained. These girls are well trained. Moving forward from that now in regards to system of playing, because as I said, I was very much concerned about what the coach said in regards to training and putting the team together. Now, the second pointer, big up Ryan LFC, big up bro, thanks for coming in. Barcelona said, my concern is that some of the players look a bit overweight, and when they come up against a team that is fit, might pose a problem for them. But I can see them getting better as they play more games. Alright, so remember, it's not it's not the men we're talking about, you know, where you have to straight muscles. No, we're talking about females where they would have a little bit more flesh. They'd have a little bit more flesh on their body. For example, let me see if this. Look at the Bermuda team. Perfect example. Look at the Bermuda team. That is, well, Boss Thomas, what would you say about that team? What would you say? Give me your thoughts on that and that team. What would you say about that team? But big up again, Ryan, for coming in. So let me see again. The second point I want to talk about, player quality. Player quality. Now, it was evident. It was quite evident the level of the players that we have, and in opposition to the Bermudan players. It was clear as day, the level. Now, when you see a goalkeeper who can pick up the ball and play a pass, a midfield splitting pass to beat the press, to find McCoy, first of all, you're going to say that keeper knows how to pass the ball. That keeper knows how to pass the ball. A ball straight into the center of the midfield, beating the Bermudian press, straight onto McCoy's foot. McCoy turn, in no time, support Asha is to her right. Plays down to Asha. And at the same time, Sade would come inside little bit, support Asha. Then we have up front, Carter up front, who is dropping into the central area, playing as that number 10 off. It would be 9.5. I think people would call it 9.5. Where he's playing as a number 9, but also playing as a number 10. So basically, it would leave Khadija Shah as a target person. But the target player. But Carter would come into the central areas, support the central midfielder, and also progress the ball to either wing. So she would play like a 9.5, 10, maybe a 10, but the reason why I can't say 10 is because she was playing a little bit more advanced. She wasn't coming that deep beyond the half line. So, the quality. When we have a goalkeeper who plays for Tottenham, we have players who previously played for Arsenal, we have so much players who play for PSV. This is a team that is full of talented, top quality player. Most of these players have been playing for a good while now. A lot of them were in the last World Cup qualifiers campaign. A lot of them were the last set of players who went to the World Cup. So it is showing us that they do have that level of talent. And it shows that once you put out the best team, you're likely to look forward to seeing the best result. And that's football. Once you put out the best team, once you have the better team in regards to player quality and proper coaching, you're expected to have a better chance of winning the game. Now, let's look at the next aspect, which is number 4. I think we got a little bit too involved with emotions of the game. Regards to the disputes, the fouls, and all those niggling things, I think we got a little bit too involved. For example, like when Khadija Shah made a penalty, yes, it was a penalty, but you can see how upset she was. She was really upset about the situation. And so when she scored the goal, she was actually giving the referee a death stare. So she was really upset. But I think that when we got so involved with those aspects of the football, you realize that our rhythm started to get thrown off. Our rhythm, the rhythm of the team started to get thrown off just a little bit, and then now it kind of takes us a while to get back that level of momentum. But I just think that we got a little bit too involved with emotions of the game, and we should try and manage that aspect of it good. I think that's something that the coach can work on. I think the coach, it would be the person. The coach should have seen that that even the Bermuda team, they got aggressive. They realized that they were being outclassed, so they started to use the physical aspect of the game to try to get back the game in their favor, in which it wasn't working. In which it wasn't working, but definitely it just threw us off the game. It worked in accordance to that, but it just threw us off the game. But I think we need to manage that aspect of it good. Now, the final part of it, and I think this is an important part. In the last part of the game, the players went over to celebrate with the fans. I've seen most of the interviews so far that everyone has done. The guys who went there to do the interview did a very what happened now? The guys did a good job. They did a really good job in regard to getting the interviews, speaking to the players. Some of the questions but they did a really good job. And I enjoy the feedback from the players as well. They seem very much invested in this project, and they see what's happening, especially Khadija Shah. She's the leader in the team. But the players went over to celebrate with the fans, and the evening interviews, they will say that fans were important. The fans being there were important. I was listening to the female commentary, and she consistently calling the Swaby sisters Swabi. I'm like, really? I was so surprised. That's just away from the point that I was making. But I just find that really funny. Like every time she said Swabi, I just find it extremely funny. But as I said, the last pointer was the players celebrated with the fans. They really enjoy it. They want the fan support, and that is a good point. Jay said, wait until the others arrive from Chelsea, Liverpool, etc. They do have a good core right now, and I think what is happening right now is actually it's in good accordance to what we want to do, and I do see that there's a lot of investment in this project. Sad to say the men didn't get that investment, but it's good that at least a part is getting that level of investment. Foreign Spider said, these guys better appreciate our women's team. This is their first game together in a long time. Yes, and that's one of the things that I spoke about in regard to the coach. What he said, the coach was saying that the training session, it wasn't in accordance with preparation. The training session wasn't up to scratch, but in the same sense, you can see the level. Now, playing together over these few days, you get a better understanding of how the players operate, and you'll definitely see a lot more from these players playing together. And as Basama said, a little bit more sharpness. Maybe I won't say it's overweight, because we'd expect that the females would have a thicker thighs. That area, the lower portion, would be heavier than the male, and you won't see the females with that rip abdominals and the six packs. You won't see that. You see them with something similar to me. The crate, the crate, the entire thing, similar. So people, definitely, these are my 5 takeaways. The system of play, that's 1. The quality of the players, that's 2. I didn't touch on it. My bad, people. I do apologize. How did I miss that? The third one was actually speed of transition in play. Now, the midfielders, both midfielders, that is Asher and McCoy, they had a tremendous game. They had a tremendous game in regards to how they demand and they control the game. They demand the ball, they control the game, they dictate the play. They had a tremendous game. That is the reason I wrote down this. When we saw Carter coming in to form a 3 in the midfield, both Asher and McCoy, they link up so well together. They play close together. Well, you can see the transition. Both of them are moving left to right selectively. And then now, basically, both of them will like this. and then in the central area, Carter would drop inside to progress the ball or to help support to progress the ball. And most of the time, when Carter drop inside the central area, that is where the space open for Shadi over onto the right hand side to burst down in that open channel. Because I don't know why she always gets a lot of space down that area. The left back couldn't keep up with Shadi at all, none at all. So that was the third one, people. Speed of transition play, but that was a key factor. That was the main key point in that was actually the two midfielders, the two central midfielders in the likes of McCoy and Astra. They really dominated the midfield park, and they caused the team to transition from defense to attack so quickly. And the keeper is a part of that. The left back, the left centre back, I can't remember the Swaby name. Can't remember her name. She's good at the ball and providing play. So she and Makai would link up so often, and that is one of the reasons why I said the transition was quite smooth, quite crispy, really crispy, and the play looked extremely good. So with more games to come, more time to play, I think it will only get better. That is what I believe. But anyways, people, thank you guys for tuning in. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you smash the subscribe button as well. This has been really a good one. I actually said, can someone give Blake the contact number of Spencer for a passing lesson? I have seen Blake in the MLS doing some good passing, so I'm not sure what the situation when he plays for us. But Spencer is so good, man. She's so good. She's so good on the ball, really good on the ball, calm, composed, and when it's time for her to make the saves, she's very much active in that one as well. But anyways, people, thank you guys for tuning in. Massive respect, people, and I'll see you guys again. Guys, smash the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you out. We are out, people.